has about 20 seconds of delay.
ナマンダプスナマンダプスナマンダプスナマンダプスナマンダプスナマンダプスナマンダプスナマンダプスナマンダ。Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's Sunday service for July 26th. Today, if you are watching this on YouTube, you are watching a PowerPoint screen and the picture of myself on right top corner. But this will be until the Dharma Talk. I want to show the Juseige on the screen too, so that you don't have to go to another link to get Juseige. If you have physical copy, I prefer physical copy. So Juseige is on page 93. But if you don't have a physical copy, the Juseige will appear on the screen. For Facebook, I'm sorry, but you have to go to the link to get a Juseige. So please prepare for Juseige for today's chanting. Please join me in Gassho. Please put your palms together. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. 가곤 조세가 희심의 조도 시강 흠만록 세후조쇼각 가오무료고 의다이세슈 의사이쇼빙긋 세후조쇼각 가시조붓노 묘쇼조집보 극교미쇼몸 세후조쇼각 리오크진쇼넨 조회슈본교 시금의조도 이쇼탱인시 진리기엔다이코 의쇼무사이도 쇼조상금요 고사이슈야크남 가이히지에겐 메시콤모암 에이소크쇼아크도 쓰닷젠슈몸 고소조만족 이요로지뽀 니치갓슈즈키 땡콤프겐 이슈카이호조 고세크도 ぼししくくよいさいぶぐそくしゅとくほんがんねしんよまんとくいさんがいよ女仏無下地つだみ不詳願学へ力投資最小尊志願脈国家大戦を感動国書天印統治名家ナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブ願にしく独平等性祭同本母大神往生安楽ナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマンダーツナマン何万だ。Now, I like to read Jodo Shinshu Creed 1. If you have physical Shin Buddhist service book, which is on page 12. Okay, Jodo Shinshu Creed 1. Entrusting the vow of the Buddha and reciting the sacred name, I shall proceed through the journey of life with strength and joy, revealing the light of the Buddha. Reflecting upon my imperfect self, I shall strive to live a life of gratitude. Following the teachings of the Buddha, discerning the right path, I shall spread the true Dharma. Rejoicing in the compassion of the Buddha, respecting and aiding one another, I shall do my best to work towards the welfare of society. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda. Now I'd like to share the words of Shinran Shōnin. So please join me in Gassho. Please put your palms together. Those of immeasurable wisdom throughout the 10 quarters, past, present, and future, all without exception, having grounded themselves in oneness, equally attain the enlightenment of perfection in the two aspects of wisdom. Their salvation of beings according to conditions is beyond conception. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namman Butsu. Nam. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's service. The first part of today's service was using PowerPoint through Zoom. So you see the, I think the logo of Zoom on the right bottom corner if you are watching this on YouTube. But I've been trying to use this PowerPoint on morning services every morning. And I believe the PowerPoint helps to understand, or actually looking at the word I'm saying and the translation of chanting, I think people understand better. So having PowerPoint is, I think, really good way. But anyway, today will be the last Sunday service of July already, and we are going to enter the August. And August 1st, we are having Obon service, actually service, but a kind of service. So actually, we did Hatsubon service already. So it's more like a temple talk kind of service. Of course, I will chant, and during the chanting, you will see the names of with a lantern. So it will be nice. Then we will have virtual Obon festival on the night of August 1st. So I'm looking forward to seeing you on August 1st. And then July was kind of anniversary month for me, actually. Birthday of Aoi was July 9th. The day before was my birthday. And wedding anniversary is on July 10th. And anniversary of start working as Kaikyoshi minister, that's overseas minister, is on July 19th. And then on July 30th, that is the day I received Tokudo ordination in 1996. So this will be the 24th year since the ordination. I still remember how hard it was at the Nishiyama Betsu in Kyoto, how instructors were strict, and how sitting on knees almost all day, that was really tough. And I'm glad that I don't have to experience that, kind of things again. But on the other hand, I miss the kind of trainings too. So I still have mixed feelings about, this experience of Tokudo. But anyway, there are so many things happening in the world and here in Portland too. And I hope everybody is staying safe. I'm actually staying home almost all day, except for going grocery shopping and coming to the temple. So I don't go to the other side of the town, downtown, so that if I don't see the news, I lose the track of what is happening in this city right now. But I know you see so many posts on social network and so on, so I will leave it up to there on the political issues, but I'm not sure if everybody noticed or not. I usually avoid talking about political issues because Sunday service talk or any talks at the temple, that is Dharma talk. So the main focus should be the Dharma. Of course, I sometimes talk something related to political issues, but main focus should not be the political issues, but the Dharma, right? So through the lens of the Dharma. Now I see this plastic panel in front of me, but through the lens of the Dharma, through the eyes of the Dharma, we see things and people around us. And then if we see with the eyes of the Dharma, it all comes back to myself. It coming back to the question, how I am living. We are all living, affecting others by our own actions. Peacefulness and calmness of a person affects the others too. On the other hand, hate and anger of a person affects the other people. So we really have to watch out our own actions. We often rely on self-centered ideas. That is why we need to listen to the Dharma and accept the calling of Buddha to awake us from the delusion, foolishness of relying on the self-centeredness. A few days ago, I shared this story with Dharma school students. We had a virtual Dharma school, but does the name Miss Shitera seems familiar to you? I just read the news online, so I don't know her personally, but according to the article, she lost her job and she only had $7 in her pocket. That was all she had, but she purchased scratch-off ticket and she won $100. So she thought now she can feed her daughter and herself for a while. But her 12-year-old daughter, Rakia, she told her, let's donate this money to the police officer who is recovering from gunshot. So they did. The idea came up because Ms. Shim's, the other daughter, was murdered in 2012. And the Kansas Police Department was so supportive of the Shim's family during the loss and during this difficult time. So they decided to donate the money, and they did. Then, Kansas Police Department was so moved by the act of the family that they started crowdfunding to help the family. And now they have raised $111,635 as of last Friday. So this story teaches us that kindness affects the other people. When we receive the kindness, we feel that we should give it back. So this is really great chain reaction of kindness. So we should keep in our mind, our action affects the others. And question is, do we want to affect people with kindness, caring, and compassion, or hate and anger? As we affect the others, we are also affected by the others' actions too. Actually, this is the main part of my talk today. And I've been reading and explaining Jodo Wasan, Hymns of the Pure Land, every morning online. And we are almost towards the end of a section of Jodo Wasan called Wasans based on Gathas in praise of Amida Buddha. Gathas in praise of Amida Buddha is created by Tanran, one of the 7 Pure Land masters. And Shinran Shonin created the Wasan poem based on this Gatha. And I'm not sure if he intended to create 48 Wasans based on this Gatha or not, but the number 48 is the same number as the vow of Bodhisattva Dharmakara. But it does not mean that each Wasans talks about each vows. But I thought it's really interesting. And towards the end of these Wasans, based on Gatha in praise of Amida Buddha, Shinran Shonin discusses why we only praise Amida Buddha and not the other Buddhas. And I thought this is an interesting section for many people because we often hear the question, why we have Amida Buddha in our altar and not Shakyamuni Buddha? the founder of Buddhism. So in this Wasan poem I shared at the beginning of my talk, Shinran Shogin says, all the Buddhas, including Shakyamuni Buddha, attained enlightenment through Amida Buddha's enlightenment. If you have collected works of Shinran in front of you or at your house, maybe it's in a pile of books or maybe buried somewhere. But if you have a physical copy of collected works of Shinran, I want you to look at Notes on Essentials of Faith Alone, written by Shinran Shogin. In there, Shinran Shogin discusses Amida Buddha is nirvana itself. And nirvana could be mean oneness, suchness, Buddha nature, and so on. So I could say that all the Buddhas were affected by Amida Buddha's enlightenment, and they took the form to share Amida Buddha's primal vow to save all beings. So that is why Shakyamuni Buddha's statue is not in the altar of Jodo Shinshu temples. Shinran Shogin understood the true form of Shakyamuni Buddha is Amida Buddha. And also, Buddhas take various forms, such as people around us and the sound around us. They are teaching us, and they are leading us to the Pure Land, Nirvana, and Buddhahood. This is famous story of Rengyo Shogin, which I have shared many times. But when he was close to the end of his life, he was in bed. So his disciple Kuzen tried to cheer him up by bringing nightingale. So he brought nightingale to the bedside of Rengyo Shogin. By the way, before I continue to share the story, I tried to look up how nightingales sing in English. And I couldn't find it online. Cows, they say moo moo in English, right? How about dogs? They say bow wow. But how about nightingale? How they sing? Chop chop? No, right? So actually, I looked more. Then I found William Shakespeare. He mentions how the nightingale sing in a Midsummer Night's Dream. Philomel with melody, singing in our sweet lullaby. Lula lula lullaby, lullaby, lula lula lullaby. Never harm, nor spell, nor charm. Come our lovely lady night, so good night with lullaby. And Philomel is another name for nightingale, right? So Shakespeare heard nightingale singers, lula lula lullaby, lula lula lullaby. This is lovely poem by Shakespeare, but I don't know if you agree with that. But anyway, in Japanese, nightingale singers, ho hokikyo, ho hokikyo. So if you ask Japanese people which bird sing as ho hokikyo, then almost 100% of people would say nightingale. And probably there are a variety of nightingales. So Japanese nightingale and other nightingale might be different. But Japanese nightingale singers ho hokikyo. So some people like Nichiren school people say that nightingale is singing Dharma, the Lotus Sutra. Hokekyo is Japanese name for the Lotus Sutra, and Nichiren school rely on the Lotus Sutra. So for them, nightingale is singing as Dharma, the Lotus Sutra. But Rengyo Shogin heard nightingale sing as ho o kikeyo, ho o kikeyo. Listen to the Dharma, listen to the Dharma. And Rengyo Shogin said, it is a shame that even a nightingale is telling me to listen to the Dharma and not listening to the Dharma. So he asked his disciple Kuzen to bring a letter which he wrote and listen to the teaching of Nembutsu taught by Shinran Shonin. And I love this story, so that I share this story many times. But this story teaches us how we are affected by the surroundings and by how we accept the surroundings. The way of life changes. We could hear the singing voice of nightingale as just a sound. But when we accept the voice of nightingale as Rengyo Shonin accepted, even the singing voice of nightingale could be the sound to lead us to the Pure Land, sound to guide us to the direction where we should be heading. So we are affecting others by our own action, and we are affected by the other's action. And accepting the other's action as a working to guide us to the enlightenment will lead us to the life of gratitude and appreciation instead of hate and anger. So we should listen to the Dharma, listen to the teaching of Nembutsu, which is recommended by all the Buddhas who is appearing in this world taking various forms. So thank you all for attending today's service. And in closing, please join me in Gassho. Please put your palms together. Those of immeasurable wisdom throughout the 10 quarters, past, present, and future, all without exception, having grounded themselves in oneness, equally attain the enlightenment of perfection in the two aspects of wisdom. Their salvation of beings according to conditions is beyond conception. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda. So this will conclude this morning's Sunday service. And as I mentioned, we have virtual Obon on August 1st. So please look for the information on Facebook or our website. If you are part of our temple, you may have received an email regarding the Obon festivals too. So please look for the email and please join us for virtual Obon service and festival or dancing on August 1st. So thank you for attending, and I hope you will have a great day today. So thank you.